right. Ooh. Live on both ends, it seems. Good, good, good. But you know the deal. Gotta tweet out that I'm live. So, give me a moment while I get the
Heaven
links.
trigram on both ends. The third to last line says, today is a good day for public service and overtime. Huh? 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 Huh?
Alright, that's Twitter down. Now to share in some Discord, and then we'll be ready to start.
Huh?
Okay, where are we at? Where are we at?
Mountain and marsh from top to bottom. The third to last line means... someone's slacking off right now.
Oh my god.
Huh? Heaven trigram on both ends. The third to last line
Okay,
says,
there's one.
today is a good day for public service and overtime.
boom, boom. We'll be done in just a second, and then we'll start.
Wind on top with mountain underneath. Find the second to last line? More sugar intake needed. Time for some sweet tea.
Yep, there we go. All right. We are ready now. Thank you for waiting.
Huh? Mountain and marsh from top to bottom. The third to last line means
Hello, sleep.
someone's slacking off right now.
You told me last time you wouldn't collect all the birds, but you ended up doing it anyway. I mean, maybe I'll collect all the birds eventually. I mean, I don't know. If it's a bunch of free jades, I don't mind. But it sounds like a lot of birds to collect, and I don't know if I want to go on a bird hunt. Should you try your luck with Black Swan? I mean, I don't even know.
Haven't tried
I don't
on
even know
both
how
ends.
Black Swan
The third
is.
to last line says, today is a good day for
I
and
haven't
coffee
actually
time.
checked out like what her kit does or anything like that. So it's like, I don't know if she's worth pulling for. I know who I'm saving for, that's for sure. Some birds are in a place you didn't even want to step in. Oh man. So I'm here in Cloudford first, cause I found out this guy right here.
Before we talk about collaboration,
He sells these packages that that can give you materials. I don't I can't buy like the big package that usually has like high rarity materials, but like this smaller packages be having materials in it. And I never knew that this guy existed. I just found out from a YouTube short, like literally like a few days ago. Slime of Harmony? What the hell is that? What is this for? Alright, it's time to go back to PENACONY. You occasionally bought his package, but not all the time. You like to explore, so you met him? Yeah, I never saw him in my life. So last time, well, Firefly fucking died. Rest in peace. 07's in the chat again. I'm gonna miss her. And we're following, like, the memories of her. Because it seems like she was interacting with somebody else. Like, she didn't come here alone type beat.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back then. She mentioned your name. Thinking of you even in your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close. She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone, and it's related to the Watchmaker. She has no idea that she'll become a victim.
Anyway, I saw this bird over here. Yank. Is this gonna be the same memory or like a different memory?
If I could try again.
She stares at the screens. Is she looking at herself in the mirror? What does she mean by try again?
Now we have to go this way.
Let's get going.
Oh, she was with someone. She definitely was with someone.
Let's? Is there someone else?
But like, who is she aligned to? Oh wait, there's one of her over here? What the hell?
Calm down, Firefly. Stay calm.
She seems very nervous. Yes. What is making her so nervous? With all this in mind, Firefly and her companion, there should only be one, have entered this corridor together.
Huh.
Why did you... This isn't what we agreed on.
So she was working with someone. Is it either the Stellaron Hunters or the Annihilation Gang? Because I feel like that's what it's leading up to. One of those two. I keep bringing up the Annihilation Gang. Because at some point, they have to come into play. I mean, they're a part of this story.
The situation has changed, and it seems that companion has deviated from the original plan. Perhaps, judging from the outcome, this is that person's true intention.
Why Firefly, though? What did she do? Oh, we gotta go this way? Well, what's over this way? Can I even walk this way? Okay, game. Thanks. I'll go this way. Mecca? Who the fuck is Mecca?
Who forced her to go that way? And... Mecca? What an intriguing statement. I recall the Bloodhound family is pursuing a criminal. A tall male in silver armor.
Oh, so they're tracking Sam. Oh, okay.
The door! It won't open! It's a dead end!
Based on these fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her halfway and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But why? She mentioned that this transaction involves the Watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes. They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait. Do you mean... Firefly? This is just the worst case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? Unless there's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying. She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
Well, there's a bird here, so yank. What the fuck? Yank. Open this treasure chest.
Based on these fragmented pieces of information.
She mentioned that they might have had their eyes on. Do you mean there's
Oh, it's
something
the
else
same scene. Okay.
There's actually a path here.
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
Yeah, it seems like it might have been Sam that was with her. So I guess she was working with the Stellaron Hunters. Kind of weird. Oh, today you can hear the echo. Yeah, I have my headphones like just laying out. I don't feel like putting it on my head. Well, it says go that way, but like, what if I go this way? What happened? Okay, that happens. Okay, I get it.
It's an exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the lair of death.
So what, Firefly knew too much about the Watchmaker? Like, why do the Stellaron Hunters care about the Watchmaker? Anything? Oh, you can... This area is not available. Okay.
Finally back in the lobby. If that's the case.
She thought she had escaped, but after that, it's the end.
Everyone, over there.
It seems like someone has been awaiting us. Ready to step into the spotlight now. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
So she knew it was Sam. What the hell?
I commend.
We're definitely going into a fight. Bitch, run! It won't let me run! It literally won't let me run!
Careful.
A Galaxy Ranger and a Memo Keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt. Or else all of you will die here.
So this one also has fire powers.
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be
Your
here.
fucking mate sent me here!
All things in this world have their laws. Human creations!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Do not be afraid. The heavens surge. Break! Awaken from its world-cleansing dragon.
This music's good.
A quick divination.
I feel like I don't have to do it again.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy. I will set the seas ablaze.
What the fuck is happening?
The heavens surge. Rise!
Damn it.
I see through you.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Earth operations.
Bruh.
Conflict is pitiless.
My fucking blade!
Step 1, implementation.
Awaken from its world-cleansing dragon.
A blade knows no mercy.
Sam, he's so cool and you've been wanting to say this. His theme is so fire. Yeah, this theme fucking slaps. You want the full song? I hope we get it
Waiting
eventually.
drains one's vigor.
You don't think Sam let us here? We're just being nosy? No, fucking Silverwolf let us here. Silverwolf literally said, go there. You'll meet Sam.
Your end approaches. That paradise may be. Savor it for me.
Also, I wonder if Sam is similar to Duke Inferno with these flames and whatnot.
Converge and awaken.
Target locked. Execution. Under. Away.
Fail to send you.
I mean, I'm pretty
All
sure
things
multiple
in this
people can
world,
have fire
human
powers.
Creations.
Show no mercy.
The times are changed. The heavens surge. Break!
Step 1, implementation. That it?
My Jiguan is gonna fucking die.
A quick divination.
I sense a storm. The heavens surge. Rise!
There's no time to lose.
Here, this thunder. Light up the time. Clean up.
Fail to send you.
Awaken from its world-cleansing dragon.
I see through you.
How many turns are left on the Matrix? Okay. Gotta do this then.
The strength. The heavens surge. Break!
Oh my god, we're gonna die. This isn't good.
And yang.
That paradise may be unsavory.
I do not want to heal her.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
It's good to be failed to send you.
Well, my brother Lunae's about to die.
Sense a storm.
Oh no.
A quick divination. Together as one. All things in this human creations.
Time locked. Execution underway.
And yang.
Well, there's there's Lunae. Sam's dead.
Done. Show no mercy.
If that's the case,
Okay.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
Bruh. Why the fuck are you here?
What a show. Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other.
They're working together? Are you serious?
When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is
Can't trust none of these fucking bitches. You want my fucking Stellaron, bitch? I don't trust this guy. Yeah, you two are in this together?
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain. In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not
And
only
then she exits
did
stage
she not
left.
betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you.
Why did Silverwolf send us to die? What did Silverwolf get out of trying to kill us? You don't remember what's with Duke Inferno Fire, but I might be onto something here. Yeah, it was like Duke Inferno's like part of like some eternal flame thing from one of the Aeons or something. I guess you could say you were hot on his trail. What was that achievement? I'll have to... I think it's for trying to kill myself in that fight. Because I wasn't paying attention, but I think every time we used skill points, it fucking hurt us. And I had a skill point heavy team. Who let him in indeed? What is happening? Why is this a game of Clue?
From that Galaxy Ranger.
Is she not a Galaxy Ranger? Time out. She rescued me from that Galaxy Ranger? No, she's the only one I trust.
Right. I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours. My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's a Galaxy Ranger?
Yeah, what is a Galaxy Ranger to begin with?
She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality.
What? Right? Why should I believe you? Then... Huh?
Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome.
The finality? That's a path? Okay.
Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno? Fatora's Ifrit?
See, look, Duke Inferno. I fought him before. No, you fucking didn't. Or wait. Does that side quest actually count as actual story? Can I just say who? Does the Dr. Ratio side quest count as like real ass story? For real, you trusted Acheron more than them? They acted so shady. Everybody here is fucking shady. Can't trust none of these bitches. The only Galaxy Rangers you know of are from Power Rangers. I thought of them as maybe Power Rangers like, honestly. Finality Path sounds cool as fuck. I wonder what their Aeon is. I mean, technically we fought him before. Who?
You don't seem to have heard of him before. He belongs to the Annihilation Gang, so I guess it's normal. And let me explain it to you. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
This man has a roulette wheel on the back of his jacket. We get it, you're a gambler.
He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction. And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared.
Oh, there's multiple Annihilation gangs? We fought him before? Damn, my poor memory. I'm pretty sure we fought a piece of him during the Dr. Ratio quest. He's a gambler.
I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames. But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why? Because Ifrit is dead.
What happened?
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways.
I don't believe this.
Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on PENACONY, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story, my friend?
Where are my friends? Do you have any other evidence?
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. While the IPC can investigate, it'll take some time.
Why does the IPC care?
So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in PENACONY.
A truth, not the truth. Just a singular truth.
I need your help, so I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me.
I don't think I have much choice.
As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Well, now this is the truth.
Acheron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really believe Aventurine?
I don't believe him. Straight up. So what about the trailer of them together then? Nah, they can't be dead. No, for real. Ain't no way the Annihilation Gang is just already out of the picture. And Acheron, an emanator? Another emanator? I don't know. I really don't know. You wish you could refuse him just because you don't like how he keeps you puzzling, but unfortunately you didn't doubt him enough from old choices.
But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan
You
again.
still trust Black Swan after that? I can't trust none of these bitches. So why did fucking Silverwolf said go meet Sam, and then Sam immediately was like, I'm gonna fucking murder you? Where is Black Swan? Somewhere else? Oh, there she is. You got some splaining to do.
My. You look like a small injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist.
Even if Acheron were Emanator, so what? I couldn't care less. Even if she was an Emanator, I don't see her out to kill me. Who do you think the Mastermind
I
is?
still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But, as you've heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger. I can't fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his perspective. Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding something.
I mean, of course she's hiding something. Everyone here is hiding something.
fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us.
Miki, it's the way you walked past her. Yo, listen, she blends in.
It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation Gang, I can also prove that what Aventurine said was the truth.
Ain't no way the Annihilation Gang already done for. Come on now.
That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece.
You betrayed me?
I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe place. He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim PENACONY. Recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather, I opted to join forces with him. In PENACONY, everyone may be lying. And yes, that includes me. I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness.
See, I knew your bitch ass was also hiding something. Come on now. All of y'all. All of y'all.
But do you still remember? I said, I have faith in your potential. And that's not a lie. The Garden of Recollection wants to witness the future of the Astral Express trailblazing the cosmos. And as for these memories, I will treasure them. I do not have reasons to hurt any of you. Instead, I will continue to assist you. Provided you are willing to accept my
Where are my
assistance.
friends?
My take on this might surprise you.
Ain't no way she's gonna say that we can trust him.
In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman.
That's reason to not
In
trust
this
him.
vast universe, no one values honesty and contracts more than a merchant.
That just means that he just... Oh my god. That just means all he cares about is his end goal.
But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his
Exactly.
advantage.
Don't trust these bitches. Are you willing to bring me out of this memory zone?
Why, of course. But now is not the time.
His IPC intelligence network? Work? Just say ratio name. The Annihilation Gang might have faked their death and lurking. See, that would be interesting. Just to get off people's radars. Because, like, you know, when a big name like the Annihilation Gang is like, yeah, we're invited to this planet too. It's like, we don't, none of us is probably trusting this Annihilation Gang. So this is a way where they can be, like, conspicuous. All these bitches do is lie. You want to go home to Pom Pom and Dong Hung? No, for real. Take me off this planet already. Just tell me just show me the truth. Tell me the truth. And let's be done. I'm tired of these fake ass bitches. Oh my god, so a business should be trusted? Does that mean Sampo applies to her logic? I'm banning the S word from this chat.
I know you're confused and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, a living soul, a memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished, like the dissolution of bubbles in water, disappearing in an instant.
She made a deal with the devil and she got fucking killed for it. Never trust this Teleron hunter. Don't mind your broken message. Sometimes your finger and autocorrect fucks up. Ah, that's okay. Yes, I hate Sampo. I hate him with a burning passion.
No matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes. This can lead us deeper into the secrets behind PENACONY.
Oops. I accidentally unplugged my headphones while trying to get to my charger for my laptop. Alright. What secrets are behind PENACONY?
I will protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions.
Yeah, bring me to them, please. I'm tired of all of y'all.
For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice.
How would I know you're not trying to frame me?
Perhaps he plans on doing so, but I won't.
No, it's okay, Sleep. You're allowed to talk about Sampo. I'm mostly joking about banning the S word.
The Garden of Recollection has eyes everywhere. If he wants to hurt you, he'll have to fight against the Memo Keepers. I've warned him about that. Later, I'll stay by your side as a memetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
Do I not have a choice? I mean, I want to see this truth. Whether it's the truth or a truth.
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
Well, then how do I choose not to help? I could just walk past you and just do that. What?
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper... Never mind. I won't press the issue
No
further.
bitch talk. I'm here, talk.
I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends, don't let me down.
That's a fucking threat.
Please, this way, if you will.
Oh my god, the slow walk.
Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here.
What, do I go in here then? Is that what you're asking me to do? How come I'm going in first? Bitch, you lead the way.
This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get ready.
Oh my god, what fight am I about to get into?
Oh, I remember. My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game.
This man's pissing me off.
Tell me, Doesn't this feel eerily familiar? I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time. Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse.
What the fuck?
No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
What do you mean to be continued? A body has been discovered. Ding 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 ding. What the fuck? Does he know? Does he know? How long has she been dead?
Brother.
What the fuck is happening?
Welcome back. How is your preparation for the performance coming?
It's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, she's got the lesbian colors underneath her eye.
It's fine?
Whoa.
This is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest list?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. Perhaps someone was behind it.
Death in fucking quotes. Come on now. They're actually dead.
I'm sorry. I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it. Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon PENACONY, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally. In the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family, such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
Okay, so someone is the cause behind this, and it's not even a natural occurrence.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Again, bitch?
Yes, there were two. One was a stowaway, the other... was you. That's enough, fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken-winged boy.
This bitch. So did she kill them? Or like, but for why? I mean, this bitch sent us to our death.
The Odes of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and end in treacherous arrogance. Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references?
She fucking jokered him.
I'm just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, your darling sister's already a goner, right?
Damn, why the cute ones gotta die?
Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
She's stirring the pot, bro. All these bitches can't be
Not
trusted.
yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
Oh, this man's gonna fight, huh? But he's just said not yet. What do you mean not yet? Fight now. The longer you wait, the more people are gonna die.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events. Surely you don't want the world to hear the Charmony Festival's been called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
Yeah, okay.
There's no need. The malefactor has been exposed under their radiant gaze, and will soon fall by their own machinations.
So he knows who does it, who did it. He knows who the culprit is.
Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will be honed, their bows strung, causing the malevolence the perpetrator spreads to befall them. And when that time comes, the heathen will realize they are but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld.
He's starting to sound villainous.
And I will join their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally, Watchmaker.
What the fuck is happening? Get off this planet now. Oh my god. Don't tell me y'all left me in the room with the dead body. Oh, look. Oh, it's the Memo Keeper. There's Firefly. There's Aventurine. I can't tell who that other one is. Is that supposed to be Sparkle? Cool, I guess. I mean, I guess we did it, but where are we? Are we in the real world? Are we in the dreamscape? Like, somebody help me out here. Oh, this is definitely the dreamscape. I'm still in the dreamscape. Can I go back to the real world? Thanks.
One's hexagrammatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
You know, right? Like, they said you can choose, but the quest requires us to go to heaven, and you can't choose, right? It's like, make a choice. You want to see the truth or not? And it's just like, okay, well, the truth is this bitch is dead. But, like, okay, when was she dead? How long has she been dead?
The third to last line means
Sunday knew, so, like,
someone's slacking off right now.
was she dead ever since we arrived on this planet? Did she recently got killed? I mean, it seems like she recently was killed. But somebody was saying something was up with, was it Himiko? Somebody was saying something felt off about her voice ever since we stepped on this planet. Makes me think she's been dead for a while then. And I don't know. Why would Sunday go along with a fake Robin for that long? To be honest, it's about time someone dies because the dream where everyone is happy forever sounds disturbing as fuck. This is the second person who died. We already got 2 deaths on our on our hands. To be honest, among the masked fools, you prefer Sampo more than Hanabi. Without being biased, you just like Sampo's way of trolling. Hanabi is foul. Oh no, I was just thinking to myself, and I was gonna say it out loud. I'm like, ain't no way Sampo and Hanabi are the same. Like, they're both masked fools, but they're so different and in their way of going through foolery.
Today is a good day for public service.
But like, that's true of all masked fools, that they all follow their own path of the way of elation, that they find elation in their own personal, like, their own personal way of finding elation. It's very, like, self-centered. It's not like like a collective consciousness of this is how we spread elation.
Mountain and marsh from top to bottom. The third to last line means someone's slacking off right now.
Sample is just, you know, being a nuisance. Whereas it looks like Sparkle truly likes fucking with people. Nah, but Sunday secretly slay with his piercing for real though. Nah, Sunday is a whole snack. Watch Misha become the watchmaker. There couldn't be anything to make me surprised at this point. Man,
have him trigram on both ends. The third to last line says,
I'm kind of not interested in this watchmaker business. Like, I feel like whatever the watchmaker's legacy is, whoever the watchmaker is, like, it's not gonna be as exciting or mysterious as, like, this story is letting on to be. I feel like the more important part here is all of the, you know, all of the factions that are after the watchmaker and the watchmaker's legacy. Like, that's the more exciting, interesting part, to see all these factions collide, the stakes that they have in this, what they're planning to do to get it. Since you finished the main quest, let's do Black Swan's companion quest. I mean, I could. I haven't done companion quests in a while, man. Aw, you're glad I expressed opinions about the masked fools.
Mountain and marsh from top to bottom. The third to last line means someone's slacking off right now.
I get you. That's how you feel between Sampo and Hanabi? Yeah. Cause honestly, I'm like, man, these masked fools are kind of crazy. If this is how one of them are, just imagine how some of the other ones are, just in their path of elation. Like, trying to find elation and whatnot. How do we do, oh, let's go here. Oh, I got the prison break thing to do. Oh, let me collect my gift of Odyssey. Thank you. How do I start this one? Yeah. Dr. Edward. Hello, Miss Miki. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. After conducting psychrometric spectral analysis on it, I suspect you'd be interested in the context of this dream bubble. It sounds suspicious indeed. Don't worry, all the dreams in our store have been strictly inspected and there's absolutely no possibility of hidden harm. The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. Masquerade duet. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Go.
One's hexagrammatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sandstorm. A long time no see, Diamond in the rough. I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful, though. We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by Article 027, damaged ferrets, and Article 076, real waste. However, this dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memory. It will make for a very vivid experience.
Oh, goody.
Veteran gamer call this type of dream a thrill dream. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately and seek professional help.
Apparently people are mad at Hanabi on Twitter. Can't defend her though. Oh yeah, people are kind of fuming.
Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor, albeit a psychiatric one. Let us begin. Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead.
Can't wait to hear my opinion about Mask Full more after this quest. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
We gotta fight a trash can again. Do I need... I guess I'll use Black Swan. And then we always have Swan. I feel like I haven't used Ron May in a while. Blade. You know, I put them in the wrong order. Oh well.
In my estimation, there's no question about it. This is murder.
Another murder.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of PENACONY could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family.
The family wasn't watching hard enough.
In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, and worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily.
Lord have mercy.
Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
Sleep, you did this on purpose. And in this quest where you get to experience Black Swan made me like her playstyle. That is fun when you see enemy get hit on their own turn.
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on PENACONY. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Oh, I can play as Black Swan. Offer no explanation.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No, no, no! Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Ideen Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before PENACONY gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to PENACONY. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul.
So there's more memo keepers and we're not meeting them?
The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of PENACONY. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Sparkle just likes chaos, man.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Miki, you didn't know that I'm secretly a masked fool trolling around? Of course. You masked fools band together like stand users. Watching Miki suffer through gameplay, cause what's the fun in normal relaxing game? Man.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Regarding the victim.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Regarding the Sweet Dreams troop present at the scene of the crime.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Regarding evidence at the scene of the crime.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of PENACONY will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on. Wait.
So the Annihilation Gang's still around then?
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number two. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those three...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Can I actually change the order of my team, or like am I stuck in this order?
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the three suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be! Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town. Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Look, an ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Where's the hammer at? Oh, it's over there.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy! This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case!
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands! I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target! Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
It's one of these again. Damn, Sparkle be killing people to talk with Black Swan. True chaos incarnate. The iconic alarm. Am I going anywhere soon? Nah, I'm free today. I just have the alarm set to like every day, but it's supposed to be for like every work day. You skip most of the NPC talk because it can be too long. The Hanu theme is actually a banger. Is it on the other side?
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it! That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of PENACONY will instantaneously go up in smoke. Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of PENACONY will instantaneously go up in smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
This is nuts!
How do I... Is that Pom Pom?
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll, could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
What the fuck?
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in effect indefinitely.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Exclude Lefton.
So, who exactly is the murderer?
Oh, wait.
Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
So, who exactly is the murderer? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Black Swan sounds so tired of Sparkle BS. Watching me play is like you got to read what you didn't bother to read. You get me about the alarm because you do it too, and then when the day is free and the alarm goes off, you get startled. Yeah, that happens to me too, especially when it's like I have my wake up alarm and I'm like, man, I don't need to be awake right now. Okay, but if there is a plush inspired by a creature that looks like Pom Pom, maybe Pom Pom Race is real? That'd be great if we had a multiple like pom-poms. I feel like the evidence is also the hammer. Like, there's no way you can wield this hammer with a broken leg.
Oh, is that so? I feel like the evidence doesn't really match. How about you think it over again?
What? He has a broken leg. How do you wield it? You need to... Oh, wait. Well, this guy's face is disfigured, so he can't even pass the regular...
Who exactly... Remember Zhongshan's face was
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
But Wright also can't wield the hammer. Because you need to also use your leg muscles to be able to balance that swing.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Wright.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game will stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then. Discard your worthless...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo! You finally made it!
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Ahem. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papashi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
What is this Ace Attorney ass quest? LMAO, Sampo, you say that from a masked fool yourself? That's what I was thinking. I was just like, takes one to know one, Sampo. By the way, this quest made you question Sampo's age because he speaks like he's old. It's so suspicious. Maybe he has lived longer than you expected. He might know many things. Yeah, I wonder how old Sampo actually is at this point. Because before I would have thought he was in like his mid-20s.
Discard your worthless destiny.
Talk to the deputy sheriff.
Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the PENACONY Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhang Shan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
Oh, I'm gonna go mute for a second. My mom's calling.
Sorry to interrupt your dreamscape experience, Madam Trailblazer. That segment doesn't seem to be in this dream bubble. But don't worry. I'll replay the records for you.
First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the PENACONY Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle.
That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there was the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one. Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one.
Discard your worthless destiny. And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song concert while they're hot. Here's the PENACONY news. Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king. Get your tickets for Robin's Life in the Song concert while they're hot.
a little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary. What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth?
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
In my opinion, there is no murderer for this case.
What do you mean by that?
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king.
This evidence doesn't really prove that he is the murderer.
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more careful than I thought.
This evidence...
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more careful than... This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right! That's the one! Miss Sparkle stole Lefton's tie to see if it would fit her. But who knew that Lefton had an anti-theft device installed on it? After Miss Sparkle affixed the tie to her neck, it rapidly contracted, thereby strangling the poor lady. She tried swallowing her ring to preserve her breathing passage, but unfortunately, she was beyond saving. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the three suspects would all be facing grave injustice.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me!
I'm back.
Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience.
Thank you,
Anyway,
Sleep.
since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Yes, please, can this end?
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now?
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sappho, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of PENACONY, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Jean-Shen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside.
As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time.
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever.
Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No
cheating!
Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce.
Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Hurry to Sparkle's hiding spot.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
The trash can.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop, nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
Since it's a classic puzzle, the answer is people, right?
Wah, wah. Wrong answer. How could it be as boring as that? The correct answer is Sparkle. When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Well timed.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends!
Existence is unity. A quick divination, converge and awaken!
Ill tidings manifest.
Your end approaches. That paradise may savor it for me.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere. Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Miss, you...
It's fucking Danganronpa, I'm dead.
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection? What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer.
Whoa.
As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas, like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me, that the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won!
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other. Seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in PENACONY. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to PENACONY probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
This is Bellabug, right?
I said, why not?
She just used her powers, right?
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
notice its nested structure. Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
Why Mr. Cold Feet? Is that some kind of English word you don't know? Yeah, it's a phrase that we use in English when you have cold feet. It means like you're too afraid to take action.
The third to last line means...
Yeah, that is the pic we saw from the leak long ago. Sparkle's death was literally a Danganronpa scene. Sampo, you're so dramatic. His acting is so kickable. Yeah, Sampo is so over the top.
Heaven trigram on both ends. The third to last line says... Today is a good day for public service and overtime.
Yeah, apparently Black Swan gets paid. Yeah, Black Swan was pretty cool.
That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream bubble. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Yeah, how fascinating.
I also found this dream suitably fascinating. You've gained joy from it. You've gained joy from it. And Miss Black Swan surely also feels gratified, yes? If we meet again, I will pass your esteemed praise on to her. I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in PENACONY, dreams can be processed, or even tampered with. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
The fucking Joker line. The reason why you said Sampo will be big one day, just y'all watch. I don't want Sampo to be big. I want him to go away. Yeah. I kind of noticed Sampo didn't have his mask with him. And I've also never really thought about why. So he actually did keep it with someone else, which interesting. And the foreshadowing, we're going back to Bellabog, fuck. This is what you wanted me to see. Yeah, I mean, I figured every mask fool had like a mask and whatnot as like a both a figurative and like after seeing Sparkle's design like an actual like physical mask that they have as like kind of like a badge to represent themselves as mask fools. Funny that he left it with not Black Swan, sorry. I'm like reading my text. Funny that he left it with Hanabi, with Sparkle. And Giovanni. Do we know a Giovanni? Because that seems like another masked fool that we, you know, maybe we'll see since they did name drop him. I think I do prefer Sampo's masked foolery. He's annoying, but it feels like Sparkle is far more. It feels like Sparkle is far more than just annoying. And the why so serious? She's on her Joker troll shit. Miki, I imagine you have already seen that dream bubble. Relax, I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you. That Black Swan? Emojis. I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that dream bubble. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only make this situation more confusing. Miki, can you do me a favor and go to reclaim that dream bubble? Of course. Your attitude is reassuring. I will go with you. But I don't remember where that dream bubble was left. Can you remind me? How can a memo keeper forget a memory? Fucking Sparkle, I swear to God. Please don't come back. I'm curious, how could a memo keeper forget a memory? Are you really Black Swan? You figured me out? Well, I'm not a true memo keeper after all. Emoji. I can't believe you figured me out so quickly. How dull. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have with that memo keeper. You should learn from her, young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back. Please don't come back. Nothing good ever comes from hanging about with a fool. We did it. What do I do now?
Mountain and marsh from top to bottom.
Giovanni is a masked fool appearing in the Ethereum War? Oh, see, I haven't even done Ethereum War yet.
Right now.
More importantly, how did Sparkle get Black Swan account? Man, who knows? I got dailies to do, so I guess I'll do that for a quick second. Yeah, sure, this one.
Together as one.
So I'm trying to think, what should I do? I mean, I can probably play a little more. I still have like plenty of
The fight is
there's
set.
still like new content,
I failed to send you.
like mini game stuff.
Here, this thunder.
Because there's like the Hanu mini game. There's more companion missions that I haven't done because I've been behind on companion missions. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do after I finish my dailies. I'm a little.
Savor it for me.
I feel a little tired.
Converge and awaken. Human
Thank you
creations.
for playing, Miki. You know that I might not enjoy the appearance of Sampo, so you do as you do yet.
World cleansing dragon.
I still play that to your request, so
Your
bless
end
me.
approaches.
And my next gacha, aw, thank you. Catching up on companion missions would be fun.
Show no mercy.
Yeah, I just gotta like. I feel like I need to stretch, but let me try something.
I failed to send you.
This is taking
Savor
long.
it for me. Savor it for me.
I've been playing for 2.3 hours. It's no wonder I'm tired. Yeah, I'm looking at my time played. It's like 2.5 hours right now. Probably a little less because there was some time in the beginning where obviously I was tweeting out that I was live and all that shit.
World cleansing dragon.
The fight.
And I actually read all the dialogue too. Couldn't be you.
As one.
Yeah, well, as long as it's voiced, I can read all of it, no problem and whatnot. But like when it starts becoming like those side stuff that are unvoiced, I'm like, oh no.
Human creations.
Grace. World cleansing dragon.
I'm pre-farming for Sparkle because I do want to get Sparkle.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
I also want to get Aventurine, but I can't really pre-farm for him right now.
I failed to send you. Savor it for me.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Your end
You usually
approaches.
polish your characters when you have nothing to do. All you need right now is Aventurine League so you can finally
World cleansing
pre-farm.
dragon.
The thing is, Aventurine is definitely going to be using some new materials that we have to wait for them to release.
Conflict is pitiless.
And I don't think the materials are going to drop until like the actual like 2.1 update.
Show no mercy.
as one. Human creations.
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
By the way, 2.1 seems to align with Star Rail's anniversary. Oh wow, really? That's crazy. They better give us some nice stuff so I can be prepared for adventuring. Yeah, Pure Fiction got updated. And I still haven't actually like beat like completely last Pure Fiction. I hope we get many good things for the first anniversary. Let me... Not that one. This one. Two 2.1 begins around 27th of March. And anniversary is in April, so it's in between that patch. Dev probably will arrange anniversary campaign. I really do hope so. I hope we get something big. I hope the anniversary pops off.
Do not be afraid. Break! World cleansing dragon.
Savor it for me.
Converge and awaken.
What could be bigger than a free 5-star at this point? Yeah, for real.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy. Your end approaches.
And the crazy part is, like,
Send you.
Doctor Ratio is good. Like, I can't believe that.
World cleansing dragon.
The fight is set.
Together as one.
Savor it for me.
It's fun to see the Star Rail devs outdoing themselves and our expectations.
Human creations.
Yeah, I don't even know what to expect. Because I can't imagine doing something better than giving out a free 5-star that's actually good.
I failed to send you. Conflict is pitiless.
And my Doctor Ratio, the way he's built,
Cleansing dragon.
I really be getting like so like I think I've once hit like 300k damage from his follow-up attack. Like, it's actually insane.
Rise.
You actually use Dr. Ratio as one of your main DPSs? Nice.
Show no mercy.
I should try using Ratio over
Is that it?
Dong Hung, Imbiber Lune. Because Imbiber Lune is a freaking skill point hungry demon.
Your end approaches.
Here, this thunder.
Savor it for me. Failed to send you.
Human creations.
Conflict is pitiless.
World cleansing dragon.
Ratio's follow-up attack is not hard to understand too. So his follow-up attack happens so often, you love it. Yeah, I can get, since I have Silverwolf, I can get his follow-up attack like pretty much to proc all the fucking time. It's crazy.
Together as one.
Show no mercy.
Dong Hung and Barber Lune is great for killing multiple mobs at once, so they're good differently. Yeah, basically.
The fight is set.
Ratio is really good for that singular target damage.
Here, this thunder.
And then Barber Lune can actually, you know, do burst damage.
Conflict is pitiless.
Like blast damage, I think it's called actually.
Savor it for me.
All things shift in divination.
Alright, how do I, it's like... Alright, it should be here. I got Firefly! The observation deck with breathtaking views. You can almost see the entire dream's edge at a glance. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. It's not an easy place to find. The person who introduced it to you truly values your friendship by sharing this view. You recall the time spent with that girl, her gentle smile, her graceful steps, and the tears she shed in her last moments before she was murdered by that monster. At that moment, why did she apologize? What was she thinking? If you had reacted faster, would that silly girl not have died? A tinge of sourness wells from the depths of your heart, followed by a flame of anger, intense enough to reduce the strongest metal to ashes. Facing the railings and skyscrapers, you clench your fists. Did you know that you can convert 5-star relics to level materials now? No, I did not know that. What? How do we do that? By the way, it's getting late for you, so you should sleep soon. So how about we rest for today? Yeah, I'm like a little tired. I need to rest my legs. I need to stretch.
Huh?
And next time we see what occasion arises. Can't wait for more PENACONY. This story is no, but you can't trust anybody in this fucking story. Everybody has their own objective, which we kind of already knew. Every faction had their own stakes in here.
Huh?
But it's getting even more intense now. Can't trust none of these bitches. People are dying. The Annihilation Gang ain't even here yet. And I mean, according to them,
Mountain and marsh from
according
top
to Black
bottom.
Swan, it's actually
The
true
third
what
to
happened
last
to the
one
Annihilation
means
Gang, and Ifrit is fucking dead.
Someone's slacking off right now.
And freaking the gang split up already. But I feel like that's some kind of diversion. I don't think the Annihilation Gang is just not gonna be important. Like, they're just a non sequitur in this case. Like, I cannot believe that. But anyway, yeah, I think I will end it here just because, like, I am a little tired. I don't think I can do more, like, companion missions or whatever. Maybe next time we'll have more time for that. But I set out to do everything that I wanted to do.
On top with mountain underneath. Find the second to last line. More sugar intake.
So it's pretty
needed.
good.
Time for some sweet tea.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know when the next time I'll get to stream Starrel or something, cause my schedule's a little different this upcoming week and whatnot. But we'll see. Like I said, I might go through some companion missions because I got a couple of them stacked up. Mickey brain gets bigger every time they play. Oh.
Having trigram on both ends. The third to last line says. Today is a good day for public service.
I'm trying hard to
and
dissect this
overtime.
story. I do enjoy it, so. Anyway. Thank you all my royal lovelies who showed up for the stream today. It was fun. We actually got through the PENACONY update for now. Things are getting crazy. And I hope to see you guys again soon for whatever stream happens. I need to rest a bit, stretch my legs, probably have a sandwich or something.
Top to bottom. The third to last line means someone's slacking off right now.
But thank you again. I'll see you next time, my royal lovelies. Bye-bye.